in reference to an elector being paid to vote. That, she says, will be investigated, but overall, Belize should be commended for having a peaceful election process.
One of the concerns was campaign financing. What was that still an issue with this general election, or?
Well, we did refer to it briefly in this preliminary report,
okay.
But what was recommended was the enactment of legislation that would govern campaign financing. That has not been enacted in the case of Belize. I have to say that Belize it's not a unique situation to Belize. In many of the countries where observations of the O.A.S. occur, that is a recommendation that is made as a general rule, that it would benefit the process if such legislation could be enacted. I want to say that the government the O.A.S. has also offered to countries in which the observations have taken place that there is model legislation at the O.A.S. that would lend itself to a betterment of those processes, and the technical support of the O.A.S. is available to make that happen.
How would you rate this electoral? I don't know if you've participated in other chief of mission operations in other states, but how would you rate the overall management and procedural application of the election process here as to compare to other states, if you've had any experience otherwise?
Well, I don't know that we have a rating system that I could refer to, but what I can say is that the peaceful processes really, these were something that we were commenting on at all times, that the people of Belize appeared to want to uphold the long-standing tradition of peaceful elections, and their actions and the manner in which they conducted themselves, I think that was evidence of that. I also want to say that the work of the Electoral and Boundaries Commission, we've interacted with them very often. They seemed very well prepared. It is our view that the administrative processes worked well. On the actual day of election, everyone seemed to be very well au fait with the processes and what needed to be done. And after the closing of the polls, there was a seamless advance into the counting system that I think should be highly commended as well. And so I'm not, since I don't have a rating system, I'm not going to rate, but I'm going to say that Belizeans ought to be highly commended for the efficiency of the processes and the mechanisms that were in place.
When we come back, we travel west where the PUP won. Coming up after the break, Mayor Darrell Bradley is defeated while the